Steady on right with Morgan Chatter. What's up, and welcome to Chatter with the Morgans. I'm Mr. Morgan.
And I'm Mrs. Morgan. And you guys, we are back. It's been almost a month, but not quite.
Has it been?
Yeah, it has.
That's a good minute.
We apologize. I don't know what to say.
I don't think we did anything wrong.
Well, okay, well, it's not an apology of doing something wrong. It's just maybe some folks out there were wanting to listen to us or maybe hear some songs from you or whatever. That's what I mean.
I dig it.
I know what you mean. I ain't apologizing for taking over.
I mean, it's not like that either.
I know it isn't, but...
More busy then, I guess. Yeah, I dig it.
We took a couple of weeks off. I don't know. We were just chilling. And then we were having some difficulties with our equipment. We still might be having a difficulty with it. We just don't know until after we listen to it later. But other than that, we are back, and this is episode 31. And our topic that we're going to be talking about is actually a topic suggestion from Nate. So shout out to Nate for the suggestion and the donation for this topic. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, right on, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
The support. Thank you for your support.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence. And it's not going to be all in depth like we were trying to make it seem like that. I don't know why. Some of the research I was doing on this topic was a little bit intricate and crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of...
Have you ever YouTubed artificial intelligence? Have you ever came across
it was
crazy.
Some pretty heavy videos.
Really?
Yeah, and definitely some of them some would call in line of conspiracy.
Well, what do you mean by heavy though?
Type stuff.
Is that what you mean by heavy? It has to do with
Yeah, that kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something else. Okay.
What would be heavy though?
Honestly, I thought I was going to a sexual element, not even gonna lie.
That's what I was thinking, that you were going with it.
And I don't even, and that's why I was very intrigued, but then you started saying the normal stuff. I mean, so I'm like, okay.
That's heavy too, because that's impacting the family unit, or what could possibly be the family unit, to me. So it is a heavy thing.
Artificial intelligence?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How? I don't get it.
How's
a robot going to affect our family?
I'm not saying no, it's not going to affect our family. It could. On the sexual side of it, we were talking about, because it's supposed to be your spouse or your other half that you're sharing yourself with, but you're choosing to share yourself with a machine. And I'm not saying you're, bad or, throwing a hammer at you or anything like that.
Yeah.
But this is my opinion on that. So it could be detrimental.
Okay.
To a relationship, in that aspect.
I'm just trying to think because I've seen certain robot movies, like iRobot. I don't know if you ever heard of this movie called Bicentennial Man. It was actually played by Robin Williams. He was a robot, and it was set in the future.
Okay.
Way in the future. I actually watched it when I was in high school. It was pretty crazy. You should check it out, definitely.
I haven't saw it.
We should definitely watch it because I think you might get a little intrigued. Because there is I guess a woman does fall in love with him. I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
It's slow, huh?
Well, I was in high school when I watched it. I don't think it was slow because I was in high school and I was like, wow, I was intrigued from the jump.
So it's a sci-fi?
I guess you could say.
Really? Fantasy?
Definitely a fantasy because it's set way in the future. I think it's 3,000, 4,000. It's crazy. Star Trek type future.
But a little heavy on the drama.
Yeah. And it follows someone's lifetime. The woman's lifetime, and then how she gets with her.
I've never really been big on Robin Williams films.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really, I dislike it or anything like that. It's just exposure.
Well, that's definitely a movie that I think you should.
That I saw, they were all right.
Right. Well, like I said, this one, I don't know. think you might be a little intrigued by it. So let's put that on the list. Back to what you were saying, though, when it came to, like, you know, the sexual element, you know, when you're saying that it could impede someone's family, you know. That's actually what Nate asked me, like, when he brought up the topic of artificial intelligence. Because I was like, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if I want to do something like that. And he was like, no, I mean, what if you caught your husband with a lady robot? And I was like, he's like, would you be jealous? Like, would you get upset? Like, how would you feel? And so after that, I really started thinking, and I would be upset and I would be shocked, and I would just be like, what's going on? Like, all these questions would be going through my mind.
Like, I have everything that you need.
Yeah, and it's a robot. What are you getting? And then vice versa. Like, if you walked in on me with a man robot, like, you'd be like, what the hell? Like,
to me, it's a different way of dealing with someone else.
Yeah.
Without dealing with them.
Even if it isn't a human, right?
You're still doing it. You're still doing it to me. Mm-hmm. And it's not like I'm saying, you know, whoever dealing like that is bad or whatever.
Right.
But that's just what it seems like to me. Because in your mind, you're thinking about that robot, or you're thinking about
it's obviously somebody else.
Or you're thinking about some other person. Mm-hmm. But you're doing it to that robot, but your mind is on someone else. So you're still really not with the person that you're with.
Right.
You know, in my opinion.
For
and
sure.
even if you're dealing with the produce section, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it PG.
Can you explain to me what that means, though? Because I'm not really getting
the robotics without the batteries.
The produce section.
So we're talking like sexual robots.
Okay.
You know, for women.
Okay. I was like, oh.
Yeah. You know, or you know, one of the mini shops.
Gotcha.
Right.
Totally.
It's still the same, you know, even if you got batteries or no. Mm-hmm. Because if your mind is on that device, the dummy, or if your mind is on, you know, someone else while you're doing that, you know, in the movie, or someone you saw somewhere, or even if it's not on the person that you're with, because if that's the case, you can wait till they get back and it'll be, excuse me, you can wait till they get back and it'll be that much better.
Yeah. The build up, right?
Yeah. Explode.
So, that was so funny. Like, I remember cracking up when he asked me that, because I was like, yeah, I would get upset. And I was like, yeah, you would feel the same way. But, you know, people can go ahead and comment on our Instagram and answer the question, what would you do if you caught your spouse, or actually really anybody, with a robot? Like, that would just be tripping me out. Like you walk in on, like, you know.
That's kind of awkward. That would be... If I'm just trying to, if I walked in and I can't,
and your mom,
and I don't want to. So
or if I walked in, my mom was like, "This is my new boyfriend. He's all hello," and I'm like, "What the hell?" Like,
sure, okay. No,
I'm like, "Nope, that's cool."
Yeah, that's kind of telling.
Mm-hmm. And you know,
like, that's just a roundabout way. Just go and get it over with. Let's just.
But you know what? With all the movies that have come out in the past and are probably going to come out in the future, and the things that are starting to happen now, it's possible. Not that we're going to be sleeping with robots, but you never know. Like, in 20 years, there might be people walking around with robot boyfriends and girlfriends.
You think that...
They have the freaking dolls, like the real dolls. I mean, it's just... Make them animatronic, and there you go.
And then back to the initial, you know, the other question, how it could have... You know, it could affect family. You know, it'll initially be for pleasure physically, or it's just physical, you know. But eventually you're going, all right, well, let's add this. All right, well, let's add that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get crazy. Like kind of, what is the word? Immune, I guess. So you got to get more to make it better or whatever. It just built up to worse things, I think it could be.
Right.
You know.
And what you're describing kind of sounds like how it is in that book, A Brave New World, where people are test tube, you know, they're made in test tubes.
Test tube, baby.
And they are based on, like, if you're an alpha, that means obviously, like, you're the top. There's, like, echelon. There's different, like, what do you call it?
Like cat.
Yeah. There's different things like that. And I forgot what the lowest one is, but that means like you're dumb, like you have a dumb job, like you're just, it's really, like, it's crazy. So that's what you're kind of describing right there too, a little bit. Like, I don't know if you ever read that book. I actually have it, but
I have not.
It's crazy. If you didn't want to read it, I would gladly read it to you because I actually enjoyed it. But that's nice. Like
I can't read.
No, I'm just saying, but maybe it might not be interesting to you, but
that we got some people out here who might not even know. Listen, I can read.
No, it wasn't even that. I was like, you can't read. I was just being a nice gesture because I thought maybe you won't pick it up and read it. So I will have to force you by reading it to you.
You don't think it's my bag? It's not my cup of tea? You don't think
it might not be.
That sounds so crazy. You want me to have this story that bad? Are you reading to me? I'm gonna sleep already?
No.
Okay. You sound crazy though.
No, I don't.
That
you sound
crazy
for being suspicious of me trying to do a nice gesture by reading to you.
What? How do I sound suspicious? You just about to... All right. I'm out.
All right. So there's some other forms of AI. Remember we just saw that video of a Carl's Jr. that just started doing AI orders. Remember we saw the thing. It was it's actually in Arizona, in Buckeye, Arizona. There's a Carl's Jr. that started doing AI service. Also the videos of AI celebrities. I saw one recently with Drake and Kanye rapping WAP, and that was horrifying because it really did sound like their voices just singing that song. So it was crazy.
That sounds crazy. I don't really listen too much. That Carl's Jr. thing, they're just slowly replacing people.
But
in their faces, I go to the the local gas station, and they have the workers there showing the people how to use the machine. Mm-hmm. And that machine they're not gonna be there. It's probably gonna be like one person, maybe to man the machines. But I saw some clips where there aren't anybody. You just walk in and it got your information already. So whatever you walk out, it's got everything. So
do you think that it might be, I don't know, it might be freeing us up so we don't have to do much? I don't know.
No, that sounds completely the opposite. That don't sound like freedom at all.
Okay.
Freeing us up for what?
Shut down.
Free us up for what?
I don't know, to do other things. Like,
what other things?
I don't know, enjoy some vacations or something. Like,
where does God fit in that equation?
I mean, that too. Get our minds right. Get our studies up. I'm talking about all things in life. Okay?
Well, I'm just putting that out there, but I just keep thinking about that movie Demolition Man. Be well, and all of that, and then the people under the sewer. No. I don't see it really benefiting. Everything is working right. It's not even working right now. It's just they kicking the can. Anyways, that's a whole other thing.
He digresses.
That's a whole nother thing.
If you want to hear more about his opinion on that, comment, email, and he will gladly let you know.
I guess
or
I'm
we'll
gonna
make an
let y'all
episode
know
about
now,
it.
I suppose.
So. No, not right now. I'm just saying. Like,
right now. I don't know. It's a distraction. A lot of it. There's so much more stuff that we could worry about. I mean, we have all these devices and all this technology, and people still act like savages. So what does it really matter?
Well, you ain't never lie, babe.
I try not to. I've lied, but I know what you mean. I ain't heard that in a minute. You made me think about. All right.
All right. So, okay, that was a good topic to talk about. Then I'm glad that. Thank you again for the suggestion, Nate.
Mr. Nate.
At first I was worried about talking about it because I didn't think that we would really get a conversation going about it. I thought it'd be kind of stale or whatever, but it actually turned out kind of good. So.
I mean, and what about the cleaner side of the game real quick?
What do you mean?
Before we leave that, like if you had like a Roomba or whatever them things that automatic do this and that.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah, it would be nice. I don't like vacuuming, okay?
Really?
Yeah, so automatic, if someone got me a Roomba, that would be the bomb, and I would be like, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I would, because I wouldn't have to vacuum.
We can put the kids to work.
We could do that too, but
That's the Roomba right there.
All right. You are so old school.
Try sweeping the carpet, though. I've had to do that before.
I'm sure I have before, but...
Looked like it was vacuumed.
No. All right. Anywho. Okay, so we have something that's very exciting as well. Because we've been gone for so long, we also have a new song from Mr. Morgan that we're going to be playing for you right after this.
And not just because we were gone for so long. We were going to give you the song anyway, but it's a nice little
Well,
bring
that's
back.
what I'm saying. It is because I was going to force you to do it anyways. In a good way. Like, you wouldn't have known you were being forced.
There's a bad joke in there.
Oh! Ba-bum-bum-bum.
You're going to force somebody in a good way.
Tell them what the song's called.
Benefit Spit.
And do you want to tell them what's it about, or you want to talk about it after they hear it? Let's talk about it after.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about it after. I don't have the lyrics before me.
Okay. Well, next is going to be Mr. Morgan's song. It's called Benefit Spit, and we are going to be right back.
Yep. What's up? Welcome back. We appreciate you.
Hello. And we hope you guys enjoyed the song. It is my favorite one. I know I said the last song was my favorite, but this one is by far my favorite, I think.
I gotta say, I feel the same way.
I know you like it.
I'm just jamming that pretty tough.
Yeah, and he's definitely gonna be pumping some more songs out soon, hopefully.
I'd like to.
Because I love hearing them because they just come out so great.
I'd like to do one off of a beat of yours. One of your beats.
Yes. I definitely want to create a new one, a new fresh one. Since we have a long weekend, I want to try to find another app that I can use with like some other beats. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Mix
see.
it up a little
Because
bit.
I do want to, because I was on a roll for a second. Like it was just, for me, I just felt like it was bang after bang. Well, for me,
Right.
And then I lost it, so. But I haven't made one in a minute, so it might be time.
Maybe.
I'll work on it.
You feel it? Drop it.
All right. Okay, so the last part of the show, we're going to be talking about some news today. Number one is Martha Stewart is on the latest issue of Sports Illustrated. She's 81 years old. Baby.
Wow.
And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh.
81 years old.
Yeah, she is. I didn't know she was that old. So big ups to her. But look at this. This is what she looks like. These are quite classy.
What?
That's her. Very little photoshopping done.
Very little.
Yeah.
Kind of a...
Well, according to her, who knows?
Monroe style type of thing going
she
on.
looks so lovely. So that was
one
of them. Oh, here's another one. And that's another one.
Alright.
She doesn't look like she's 81 years old.
No.
So they did a good job. I was like I was looking at the photos. I was like, oh my gosh, she looks so nice. I really did like her.
I can go without, seeing the nanas in the bathing suit though.
But anyways, she looks nice though. So good for you, Martha Stewart. And at least it's not the normal broads that you see on there, And
you know what? It is definitely.
Yeah.
I'd say if it's gotta be, it's more classier.
Mm-hmm. And she doesn't look like she's had any work done. Like she just looks like her natural. She aged,
which is pretty cool.
Pretty good, yeah.
That's
what I really liked too. I was like, okay, that's what's up. And you know what? She looked really nice too. So I was like, okay, that's what's up. In other news, Tina Turner passed away a couple days ago, and honey, I was so upset.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but I am obsessed with that movie, What's Love Got to Do with It. I used to do the dance all the time in front of my family. I was very hardcore about Tina. So I was very upset when I saw that.
She's gone, but I bet them legs are still walking around somewhere.
Big wheels. No, I'm not going to get into it because...
because she...
Oh, man.
They just wasn't her age,
Yeah, she was working it the whole time pretty much.
All the way.
She really was until she really couldn't anymore. And then she was 83 years old when she passed away. They said it was natural causes. I heard that she did have some type of illness, but who knows? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I guess she passed away in Switzerland. That's where she was living. I don't know if her husband's like from Switzerland or whatever. She was married for almost 40 plus years too.
I don't get too much into the, the personal.
Of course not. Well, it's
because I don't know what who's telling this stuff. And what do they know? How do they know?
How do they know who her husband is?
I mean, I never seen whoever these people are kicking it with them.
Oh my gosh! Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Why are you being so suspicious?
What? How is that suspicious?
Because you're like, I don't know. I'm thinking that these people know who her husband. She married him in like the 80s. Everyone knows.
I mean, are they really cool with him like that to tell their business then?
All they're saying is that they were married for 40 plus years.
Oh.
What is that? How is that telling somebody's business?
Okay, the way you're telling it, like these people have all of this. Who are these people, though?
I'm just giving maybe I'm adding my own. I'm telling a story.
All right, I'm not stopping the story.
You are stopping it because I'm like, what the hell?
No, I'm not stopping the story.
No,
proceed. I just, just a little
just
part.
What?
Just a
I don't
little
understand.
part. Just about 2 cents, a little tidbit,
okay,
whatever.
But what really triggered you right now with that?
Oh, I'm not triggered. Triggered.
Because I was just talking about her husband, how they've been married.
Okay.
And that's it. And you're all, who knows this stuff? How do you know? Like, what the hell?
Well, you make me sound so villainous.
You can watch this for yourself and see that you are acting like a weirdo. Honey.
Oh, not at all.
Anyways, I was just trying to talk about somebody and you...
I think this is a pretty good point because, the business people. Anyway, the businesses and the people.
R.I.P. to Tina Turner.
Yes.
We're watching that movie.
That's what we should have started with.
I was talking about that in the first place. I was just giving a little bit more detail. These things are already out there. You do realize that, right? She passed away a couple of days ago. Yeah. I'm not telling anything that hasn't already been told.
I'm not saying that you,
So what's up then?
You don't have to.
What's love got to do?
We could go.
Honey.
All right.
All right, what's been up with us? What's been up with the Morgans?
Just kind of
chilling. Chilling like some
villain.
Kids is out of school finally, so I enjoy the summertime because we don't have to take no kids to school, don't have to go to no school concerts or anything, like, not that I don't enjoy that stuff, but it's just a lot, especially when you have 2 kids, you have to do 2 separate things.
Yeah, it's hot.
And I know the kids are excited
Rude
because,
people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the school lines, the waving
the traffic.
lady, and then stops the waving because.
I don't want to talk.
Let's not bring it up.
School traffic is just it's a nightmare.
Anyways, yeah, we're not looking forward to that. So we are just, it's getting hot around here. It's definitely in the hundreds, pretty much every day. But hopefully it'll be the monsoon season soon when it comes in July, and the dust storms and the wind and the rain.
You don't even care for the monsoon skies, though.
But it looks cool and it's cool.
I was like, when we were coming out the mall that time and I was checking it out, you were like ready to go. Like, can we go?
Okay,
the wind was picking up nice.
There,
like this purplish.
Yeah,
orange.
The wind kind of freaks me out a little. I don't know why. When you hear the howling or whatever, it just freaks me out, and I'm just like, no, you could get taken away.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily. If it's powerful enough, you're getting taken away. So I don't know. I just had a low key anxiety about the wind.
All right, looking at it like that.
Yeah.
For sure, you could be. Mm-hmm. And if it's just lightning and everything like that, you definitely don't want to be taking chances getting struck.
Right, because you just never know. Yeah. We could survive, but we could not. Or we could be really messed up, so who knows? Also, we want y'all to be on the lookout for more shorts from us. The past couple of weeks, I've been putting up some shorts and reels on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, just to give you guys a little piece of the day in the life of the Morgans, especially since we hadn't put out an episode.
Filler arc.
Yes, filler arc for those anime folks that know what we're talking about, and I understand some of that lingo. So, and Mr. Morgan is going to be a part of more of those videos. Okay.
I guess I'm going to be.
You have to be, so people can see you too.
They're seeing me right now.
Well, you know they need to see you more, right? Yes.
You looking at me?
Oh my gosh. Also, great news. Tell them about the poems that you have out.
Oh yeah. A couple of poems published on Poetry for Adults. Mm-hmm. Did I get that right?
Yes.
All right. YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. And what are the names of the poems? That way they can find them.
Oh my goodness. Was it A War of Relevance? I believe it was. And the other one was Two-Sided Increase.
Yes, that's the one, yeah.
Two-Sided Increase and A War of Relevance. Two-Sided Increase is just a short, is it like 2 lines or a line?
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah. Those are pretty good poems, and those are out now on the Poetry for Adults YouTube channel.
Excuse me.
And we're going to put the link in the description on how to access that channel. Honey, do you have anything else to talk about?
No, it's just that's a pretty cool channel.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely check it out. There's like 800 poems up there from various artists.
Styles.
Yeah.
And what's cool is the narration kind of caters to the different type of poem. The cadence or, just the tone of it.
Definitely.
That he brings with the narration. So it's just not always the same thing you're getting with every poem.
For sure.
So it's pretty cool.
We enjoy listening to it, and we know that you guys will too. Okay, that is going to do it for us today. We appreciate you guys listening to episode 31. We're sorry that we took so long to put it out, but we appreciate y'all listening, and we hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Right, honey?
For sure. I had a pretty cool time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoyed the music. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of jamming it. I kept playing it.
Definitely let us know what y'all think about the song. I'm going to be putting a poll up. Please let us know your thoughts about the song and everything. Really.
Oh, we didn't even say what it was about, huh? Let me get a detail on my
right. I guess if you...
Real quick, like...
Yeah, go ahead.
We just had a little... It's in the song. We just had a little spat. And it gave me inspiration to the song. So
if you listen to it again... You can kind of hear the beginning of the argument, right? The beginning of the argument, what you were thinking through it, what I was doing, like...
And some of the tactics that ladies tend to employ during arguments.
Had to throw that in there, right?
I mean, that's in the song.
Oh, and you know what? Let us know what else you interpret about the song as well.
Yeah,
that would be cool. I just thought about that right now.
When I'm asking you about new poems.
Yeah. Let us know your interpretation of the song Benefit Spit.
For sure.
Yeah, maybe give topic suggestions on songs that you would want Mr. Morgan to do. Like, if you have something that you are upset about with your significant other or whatever, and you want to let it out in song, let them rap it out, Like, I don't know. Sometimes...
What crossed my mind earlier? That's funny.
Yeah?
It really did.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
Well, that's nice.
It is.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I don't want to fight, though, to get inspiration.
Right, but, that's how songs are made. Like, I mean, come on now. Some of the songs that people are in, like, the worst pain and, so.
Right.
It wasn't that big of a deal, like that fight,
No.
But obviously the way that you spit the song and everything, it was pretty some serious lyrics, what you were saying, but, it was... also lighthearted. There was just a bunch of things. I really enjoyed the song.
And it's just stuff that people go through.
It really is.
Through, so it's beneficial, some of the things.
Yeah, I think it is. So if you are currently going through something, maybe take a listen to the song and, I don't know. It might tweak your mind or whatever.
It's called Benefit Spit.
Benefit Spit, yes.
That's simple. It really is.
Yes. Search and follow us, Chatter with the Morgans, on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe, download, like, and review our episodes with 5 stars. Find us also on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Chatter with the Morgans Podcast. And you can also email everydaymorgans@gmail.com. Do it for the gram. Y'all, don't forget to comment and let us know how we are doing. And of course, if you'd like to support this podcast, you can find our listener support link and Cash App info in the episode description as well. Or you can give it to us in person. So, just holler at us. Yeah. This has been Chatter with the Morgans.
Peace.